boys, welcome back to another video, and today we are back with an update on our squad builder and custom tactics, because I know you guys, or a lot of you guys, wonder about what the squad's looking like and what the stats on the players are and what tactics we're using. So that's essentially what this is. We're just gonna do an update video because I've not done one in a little while, like over a month I think. So I think the squad's changed quite a bit in that time. So in goal we are currently starting with Areola. Now, the thing about goalkeepers for me on this game is that no matter who I have in goal, they don't really seem to make a difference. I've tried Pope, I've tried Courtois, Alisson, Edison, I got that red Maignan, or whatever he's called, and no one really seems to do anything for me. Pope was probably the best of the bunch, but he no longer fits the team. So if you guys have used a goalkeeper who you actually thought was really good, actually made a difference, let me know down below who it was, and I might try and get him involved if I can, because I'm sick of my goalkeeper letting me down. It's really RNG when other people's goalkeepers play really well. I know everyone says that, oh my keeper's shit, when their keeper's playing really well, but I swear that is actually happening to me. Anyway, over to right back, and we are using this, I forgot what cards these are. Showdown Plus. Showdown Plus Kleiber did recently get his upgrade. Only a 1 upgrade because they drew. But if you didn't get this card, you missed out. Obviously, an insane right back, as you can tell by the stats. He is in the Eredivisie, which might have put people off. But you probably know who he links to already. And he's actually got 3 goals for me. So, scoring goals from right back, we love to see it. Then, in the first centre-back position, we have Kimpembe, informed Kimpembe. Now, I think in the last team, this used to be informed Kyle Walker, where Kimpembe is. Now, I'm not going to pretend for a second Kimpembe is anywhere near as good as Kyle Walker, because he's not. But Kyle Walker at the time was going for over 500k, and that was like 100k more than I paid for him. So unfortunately, I had to let him go. It hurt me, but we had to let Kyle Walker go. And Kimpembe honestly isn't bad. I've got an untradeable Van Dijk in the club, and I much prefer Kimpembe to him. So, yeah, guess the links. And he's decent. Not the best, but definitely decent. Then next to him, I mean, there's the GOAT, obviously. But we're using Varane because on FIFA, obviously Varane is a little bit better than Thiago Silva. We're hoping for a flashback. Just keep praying, boys, and it'll come. Played a ton of games with him. Paid 205,000 coins for him. Obviously, he's not worth anything like that now. I actually packed him a couple of days ago and sold him for like 120, I think it was. So, lost a lot of coins there. But it's Varane. He does what he does. I'm sure a lot of you have got him in your team. Which leads to the left back. And again, this is another one I'm sure a lot of you can guess. No surprises here. It is going to be my guy, Mendy. Phelan Mendy. Played 658 games with this card. 103,000 coins paid, which I know compared to what he is now is nothing. But I bought him very early on. Probably the best left back on the game, I have to say. 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves. I have got that Freezer Dama as well. I use him as a super sub, and we'll get onto that a little bit later. I actually sub him on in midfield a lot. I think he works really well for that. But yeah, Mendy, best left back on the game. And I have lost a lot of coins on him. He's worth about 20k. And I paid 103. That is a big yikes. Then in centre mid, we use Marquinhos. Now, obviously I changed the formation in game, so don't worry about that. But for the purposes of this, he starts in the middle at centre mid. Again, this is another one of those meta cards. My team is very meta. You're going to notice that. I don't really usually like using meta teams, but this year, I just feel like you have to. If you want to compete at all, you need to be using the meta players. And Marquinhos just fits that to the ground. Gets links to other PSG players, which I'm sure you can guess. 241 games played, 21 goals. He's unbelievable at set pieces. And obviously, depending on how you sort your team out, you can start him in midfield and drop him to centre-half if there's someone you'd rather play in midfield. He's just great. All round, just a great player. Suits the meta of this game. Great for links. We'd love to see it. Then over on the right-hand side, no secrets over here. It is going to be Flashback Iron Robin. Now, when I did this card, I did it purely because I love this player. He's kind of like a Thiago Silva for me a few years ago before I was doing YouTube. This was like my favourite player. I never used to stop talking about him, loved him. I think he's the greatest right winger of all time, if we don't count Messi. You know, if we say Messi's a right winger, then he's not. But in terms of his in-game card, I was surprised at how good this actually was. You see that 2-star weak foot, and it is a bit of an off-putting. And don't get me wrong, his weak foot at times, you know, it shows, that 2-star shows. But you can kind of do what you used to do in real life, and you can get him on that left foot, and a lot of the time people can't really do anything about it. It's weird. But yeah, he's actually phenomenal. I'm surprised at how good he was. I put him in the team just because I love him, and now I don't want to take him out, especially considering he links with this right back. I just think that is my right-hand side sorted for a long time yet. Then over to the left-hand side, again, I'm sure none of you are surprised, we've still got Neymar. I paid 818,000 coins for him. Let's have a look what he's going for. Yeah. That's depressing. We've lost a lot of coins, but he's not going anywhere anyway. 365 games played, 158 goals, 148 assists. Now, that might seem a little bit low, but as with Robin, as you saw, I don't really use my wingers that much as it comes to scoring goals and assisting. I use the 2 players through the middle, and we'll get onto that a bit later. But yeah, Neymar, one of the best players on the game. Again, this is another one I don't need to explain. 5-star, 5-star. If you can afford him, get him, because he's great. Then into the first cam slot, and we are going to have my guy, Kylian Mbappe. This is another one, like Neymar, just meta, just suits the game so much. Probably the best striker on the game, at least normal card. Definitely better than Cristiano Ronaldo, which pains me to say. I paid over $1 million for him, and he is now... Oh, wow. Well, he's 600k. I did not know that. So, lost a lot of coins, but look at what he's done for us. He's played 365 games, 573 goals, 262 assists. And you got to remember, this isn't all squad battles. Obviously, I do play a lot of squad battles, but it's FUT champs and division rivals as well. So, not a lot to say about him, really. You all know. You all know what Mbappe is, what he does. Then over to the other cam slot, and we use someone that I recently packed, and that is Kenny Dalglish. Now, when I packed him, if you watch the video, my reaction wasn't very good. I didn't realise how good he was and how expensive he was. And if I could go back in time, that reaction would be a lot different because this card is insane. I genuinely think I prefer him to Mbappe. I don't know what it is about Mbappe, but he seems to miss some chances he really shouldn't, and Dalglish has got none of that. He's got the 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, so maybe it's that extra weak foot that's helping him out, I don't know. 57 games played, 51 goals, 61 assists. Obviously an icon, so he links with everybody. And yeah, it was just an insane icon pull. So glad we got him. And he's still worth 900k. So great, great pull. And finally, to finish the team off, we are currently using Foot Freeze Houssem. Again, this was an SBC. You know, he's 5'9", so I knew as soon as he was released, this card is going to be so good. Fit the meta once again, and that's exactly what he is. 4-star, 4-star. Feels lovely on the ball. His finesse shot is beautiful. His dribbling is insane. He's got a good set piece on him as well. Can take a corner, can take a free kick, not a problem. 116 goals, 117 assists in 123 games. Bear in mind, he now plays in central midfield for me. Just a crazy, crazy set of stats. And this is the team. So obviously, I'm going to get into the custom tactics as well. But this is how we start out. So when we go into a game, we start out like this. Full chem. Really, really solid team. And like I said, it suits the meta so well. And I usually don't like to do that. But on FIFA 21, I feel like you can't even compete if you're not using a meta team. Or maybe I just need to get better. Who knows? Real quickly, I will show you the subs. Now, I bring on this red Jamie Vardy a lot. And I don't even know why. 3-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot is not ideal at all. And honestly, even his finishing, it says 95 finishing. He does not finish like someone with 95 finishing. He misses a lot. I really need to stop bringing him on. But I just kind of do it now, out of habit. We also have Foot Freeze Blasty on the bench. Don't really use him. I've brought him on twice, so I ain't got much to say about him. Inform Renato was in the team before Houssem. Really good card. 4-star, 4-star. If he somehow gets into the team of the year, I don't think he will, but he's a nominee, so if he got in, God help us. Foot Freeze Volland, not used him. Thiago Silva, the greatest centre-back of all time. We're not discussing it. Alright? The greatest of all time. Adama, who, like I said, I've started bringing on in midfield. Only 1 goal, which seems crazy, because he makes an impact when he comes on. But obviously, not as big of an impact as I thought. And then Lucas Moura, who we were using before Ryan Robin, comes off the bench now, does a job, really like him. 4-star, 4-star. Costs a lot of money though. for an 85 rated card. I can't remember exactly how much it was, but I know he wasn't cheap. And yeah, that is the team and that is the bench. And obviously, just in case you didn't know, we've got 1.7 million coins saved up and Team of the Year is coming, so I don't exactly know what we're going to do with that. But we're saving it and we'll see. So, sorry, I'm out of breath. Over to the custom tactics. Now, quick disclaimer about custom tactics. I recommend that you make your own. I don't copy anyone's custom tactics, and I don't think you guys should either, because you know best what suits you. So if you copy my tactics and they don't work for you, don't be surprised, because I play FIFA weird. I'm a weird FIFA player. And yeah. So we'll start off with the defensive tactics, I guess. If you want to copy it, pause the video and copy it. But like I say, you should probably mess about and make your own. Defensive style is drop back. That's 5 width, 1 depth. And then the offensive style is possession with 7 width, 4 players in the box, 2 corners and 2 free kicks. This is basically when I'm on foot champs and we're trying to hold on to a lead. This is the only time I turn this on. I'd rather stay in the other formation that I'm going to show you, the 4-3-3-4. But yeah, we have a 4-2-3-1 drop back, ready for when we need it. And I will quickly just show you what we do. So Mbappe, a striker, Dalglish, Cam, then Marquinhos and Houssam across the middle. Marquinhos on set to stay back while attacking. We have Houssam to get forward just to give us something. Robin and Neymar both set on cut inside and to get in behind. Then Mbappe on getting behind. And do we have these sets? Yeah, we have the fullbacks set to stay back while attacking. I also have aggressive interceptions on a lot of the players. I'd be careful with that because that seems to really tire the players out. Basically, if my games go extra time, I'm in a lot of trouble because my player's stamina is ruined. So I try and avoid that if I can. And I also have the 2 centre mids to cover centre because I know that these 2 are going to come back on defence anyway. So I'd rather have 2 banks of 4 sitting there, you know, just to basically not concede. And that is why, once again, we have absolutely no depth. It's a drop back 1 depth. It's disgusting, I know, but it works. Then over to the attacking. Now, this is what I like to play with a lot more. It's a lot more fun, a lot more fast-paced. Press after possession loss with 7 width and 4 depth. The offensive style is fast build-up. 7 width, 4 players in the box, 3 corners and 3 free kicks. And like I mentioned, we do change to a 4-3-3-4 for this. Neymar on the left, Robin on the right. Again, Mbappe and Dalglish, striker and Cam. And then Marquinhos and Houssam as the 2 central midfielders. And then as for instructions, I have Robin and Neymar to cut inside and get in behind. I always like to do that because it makes the players make runs and I like that. I have Mbappe on stay central and get him behind. Then we have Dalglish with aggressive interceptions and free roam. Marquinhos again and Houssam to cover centre and aggressive interceptions. Because even though we're attacking, we still like these 2 to come back and sit right in front of the back 4. And then as for the defence, I believe they're both set on stay back while attacking. Yep, stay back while attacking and overlap. The reason I have them on stay back, even in my attacking formation, is because if you just let them do what they want, you'll end up with both your centre mids and your fullbacks pushing forward. So if you get counter-attacked, which is very easy on this game with the through ball meta, you get left with your 2 centre halves to defend it. So that is why we do that. And like I say, if you want to copy any of them more in depth, if I missed anything, just go and pause the video and you can see all the instructions and stuff. Wow, I am out of breath. Whew. But that is going to do it from me, boys. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope this helps some of you out. I hope you enjoyed seeing the squad. It's a really good squad. Of course it is. Suits the meta. Let me know down below your guys' squads. Let me know what you're using. Are you using meta players or are you just using something for more fun? Honestly, I probably need to inject a bit more fun into my team. But this works, so it is what it is. Anyway, boys, that is going to do it from me. Like I say, thank you so much for watching. Drop a like and hit subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you boys again in the next one. Cheers, boys.